Arsenal are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's going right the way across. It's a really well-measured ball. That is a crunching tackle. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Thinks about the shot. That's going to go a long way. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Goulet. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Marquinhos, lauded recently by just about everyone.
Well, he's really impressed me. So solid at the back, and he has been a picture of discipline and control, solidity. You just feel whatever tests that the opposition throw at him, he'll just deal with it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's Dembele. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Johor Darul Ta'zim really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Stood up well to him there. Van Basten. Here's Makaleli. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's Van Basten. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Space for him to turn and look. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Johor Darul Ta'zim have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's destined for the flank. This is a promising build-up. Ayman. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He was under real pressure there. Dembele, Going face to face with his great rival. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, good spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ayman is offering...
Oh, given away. It's a promising position, looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's Van Basten.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's being shifted off it.
There will be 1 minute
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Look at the space here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back underway then.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Well, that's well seen too. Bergson. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good effort! It's fallen kindly here. Well, that is remarkable.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lofted in. And that should get the job done. De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Basten looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well timed, excellent interception. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross in. That's not going far. Ball swung in. Marquinhos clears it away. Excellent interception. And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Played out wide. Shot, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution on the field. Number
A big,
29,
deep breath.
Number 5, number 18.
He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Goal! After 72 minutes is number 47.
Johor Tazim have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Johor Darul Tazim really are responding in the right manner. Now they're looking focused and motivated.
Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Johor Darul Tazim are down to 10 men. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he can thump it away. Van Basten. That's an imaginative pass.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Arsenal are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nicely shaped ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was travelling. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Four extra minutes added on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for goal! Van Basten. Rijkaard. And it's Dembele. And it's Arda Güler. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Here's a man in form. The end, time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals.